This is a very well requested combo, and I think it will work exceptionally well. Ralialia and Albedo. Ralialia kind of wants a taunt character with her, or at the very least a stance character with her, and we're giving her our best here. Because we're not gonna, you know, oh, let's put Tormio as well. No, we're gonna go full stats, Blue Gilfunder, Nanashi. Let's see. I'm not sure exactly how I want to do this. To be honest, I think first turn here, I'm just gonna wait. Yeah. I don't think I have to, well, maybe I'll do this attack. So, one gripe I've always had with Ralialia is that her crit chance is very low. As she hits every crit. It's fine. Like, she hit every crit there. But she has a triple crit chance card, right? Which means that even though she has a triple crit chance card, it's a gamble if she's gonna crit or not. Luckily we got, you know, full crits there, but it's usually a gamble. So let's see. We're protecting our Ralialia pretty good here. Yep. Let's pop the taunt. And now Ralialia is gonna get a damage increase. And I'm just gonna go in. Right, I'm just gonna go in. Let's see how much she does here on tier. Haven't used her in so long. Ooh, the one shot. Oh, so close. I do believe my Ralialia has full 15% defenses. So there was no like, oh man, if my gear was better. I'm pretty certain it couldn't be better. Maybe I'm wrong. I believe she had full 15%, and that's how I left her. But I could be wrong. Well, let's do an ult. So, Ralialia, for the ones, so 64k defense, that need a recap. You know, she released last year, alongside Naofumi. Honestly, bro, I still think the Shield Hero collab was very underrated. I know it's an IP people weren't like too pressed about. The revives, my god. But, and I'm not even like biased, okay? I'm not that big of a fan of Shield Hero. I watched season 1, but I'm like, I don't have any stake in the game, right? I'm not like a fanboy of Shield Hero. I thought the collab was great, but people weren't, I think in hindsight, people are like, oh man, that collab was good, the characters were really good, but like at the time, it was weird. So Ralialia, right? So long as all allies are same element, or sorry, attribute. What's the correct? I think it's attribute. She gives damage reduction. Let me open up what she does, actually. So I'm not mistaken on the numbers. Give me a second. I believe, and I could be mistaken, it's 30% damage reduction. Yes, it's 30% damage reduction. Although I forgot, so I thought I came in like full prepared, I forgot. She also gives 300% of her defense's HP. I should check the HP on Albedo. But yeah, she gives the damage reduction, so not only we have Albedo's own 50% damage reduction in the first turn, she also has an extra 30. But the real thing is this, right? So when an ally assumes a stance, all allies get a 40% damage increase so long as that stance is up. So we're doing this, right? So not only Albedo, she has a pretty strong counter. Oh, they didn't do as much as last time, but it's level 1, right? Level 1 compared to the level 2. The level 2 was crazy. She already hits very hard with her counters, but with an extra 40% now on top of it, and we have the damage reduction of 30%. Yeah, look at that bonk. Oh, I should have checked the HP. With the, and we're tanking pretty good. I mean, we have the Nashi, we have Blue Gilfunder for another 60% defense, and we have 30% damage reduction, and she has her own damage reduction, right? Per buff, she gets 8%. So if you have max stacked buffs for Albedo, you're gonna have, what, 40 plus 30% damage reduction? It doesn't stack like that. It's not gonna be like exactly 70%. The math is weird, but you know, let's toss it like about 60%. I think that, what is this? To cleanse? That's strange. I think that if you also consider that most people are running a red DPS, which is tier, then you can also have like having a full mono blue team is pretty good too. In our situation right now, no tier, but you know, is what it is. So the thing is, well, I forgot. Last match when we saw the level 1 from Ralialia not looking so impressive, Ralialia really wants the Nashi's passive because you want the most defense possible, right? And the Nashi's passive, it's unfortunate, like the Nashi, it still bugs me how his passive works. Like, it's very annoying to use. Like, I know, like we have 53k right here. It would have been true OP if his passive had no restrictions. Maybe not. Now it would be true OP with his relic for sure. But when the Nashi came out, I think his you know, his passive could have been a little less strict. But you know, maybe right now with his relic, it would have been true OP if all your characters always have the Nashi passive at all times. Yeah, that would be way too strong. But you know, it's still kind of annoying, right? To deal with for sure. Like right here, I'm not gonna have the Nashi passive again. We're missing out on, you know, damage, right? We're missing out on damage. Level 1 counter not as strong, and we have like a damage reduction debuff on us. This should still do good damage though. We're gonna apply first. We have the attack related stat buff, which obviously isn't gonna increase our damage since she scales with defense. But if we crit, then it makes a difference, right? Got an extra crit chance. So if we crit, which we didn't, I guess the extra pierce. I don't know. Still got it. I'll count that the extra pierce made a difference, even though it probably didn't. This is an interesting team. Okay. People are still running this and having like really good success against Albedo's. Like Albedo, and I know, you know, global players haven't been able to play with the new characters yet, but I'll tell you, like, she's very powerful, but she's not this overwhelming force like some characters in the past have been, right? She is no... Are people saying like she is like a festival unit? I can't 100% deny, like, she's very strong, but she is not like day 1 the one ultimate, or like day 1 maybe even Rimuru, or they have to I forgot they have taunt anymore. No, okay, I'm stupid. All right, that okay. I went first like twice. I forgot they didn't have taunt anymore, and I just rushed ult like an idiot. Okay, well, it's the brain damage. Okay, this ult is not taken away though. This ult is not taken away. We lost a 30% damage reduction, but you know, I had all crits. Oh, I stuttered there because I couldn't believe it. I hit all crits on hell, right there. That's crazy. That is crazy. Oh, the Nashi passive. Okay. Well, I'm gonna chalk this as the brain damage playing tricks on me. Wouldn't have lost this if I paid more attention. I can still win. Losing in the unknown is very unfortunate for us, because, you know, we're losing out on stats and damage reduction, right, from Ralialia. But I believe in Tarmiel Link. I believe in Tarmiel Link. And in Tarmiel Link, everyone rejoice. Crazy. They're never gonna make a Link like Tarmiel again. There's no way. Oh, interesting team. We got a Ainz guy. And I believe there's a paid cosmetic, so I'm going to assume that is a 6/6 Eins. I think it's safe to assume that. Yup. Ain't nobody using a 1/6 Eins. Okay, let's do this. See, the problem with running against Eins, using anybody, is that you need to be conscious that you have like a ticking time bomb, right? You need to end the match, or at the very least, be conscious that at any moment, he can just apply the, yeah, like just like that. He's gonna apply the debuff on me. So next turn, she's dead unless I kill him. But I think I can kill her. Or him, sorry. I think I can kill him. Because we're gonna apply stance again. And we're gonna do this. Yup, yup. But yeah, this is why I actually think that if you're gonna run Eins, I would not do what this guy is doing. He's running Eins with no protection, because I mean, most of you are probably never, or maybe not never, but you're probably not gonna run Eins very often, because unless you're gonna 6/6 him, you're gonna soon realize how bad he is, or you know, how bad he is at 1/6. Or lower, like 3/6, right? You're gonna realize how he's practically unrunnable if you are not 6/6ing him. So that was a 1/6 counter. You're gonna realize that you're probably not gonna run him very much, but still, you should be conscious that if you are gonna run him, don't run him without protection. Like, the damage reduction is cool. Yeah, I missed every crit there. The damage reduction is cool, but very much but if you're not taunting or anything, what's stopping someone from just getting like pretty lucky with like level 2 and 3s and just smashing you? I think Sins is still a very viable team, by the way. I haven't made any comments on Sins, I don't think, since the new collab, but I think Sins is still pretty epic. I don't know, I have to run them. That is just me saying, because the way I see, if you run Sins, you can win against Unknown. If they're running a team like the one we faced earlier with Scotty, then it's a problem, right? But most people aren't. Oh, I'm not gonna have taunt next turn. I have level 3, but yeah, this is not good. I'm not gonna have the, like, this is again another unfortunate thing about the Nashi. I'm not gonna have the Nashi passive, right? For one, and then on top of that, oh, that's it. That's it. I don't know why I said that. That's it. Like, I'm the Nashi passive. Like, even though I got a bunch of good cards, I guess I didn't have a taunt, but I got level 3. That's pretty good, right? Even though I got level 3, like, I'm not really that content about it because I don't have the Nashi passive. Missing on a lot of damage. Can I kill still? Nice. Nice. Full HP with Flood. I have damage reduction. No taunt again. Can I tank here? Is the question. Yeah, using a Nashi in the front is really awkward because obviously his cards are bad. I mean, if you need the ult removal, that's good. But the thing is that if you're using a Nashi already, let's say against the Albedos, right? You can remove ult by just attacking them. Then they're gonna counter on you and get their ult removed. But let's say you're facing like a regular unit that doesn't have a counter, right? Then, yeah, I guess the ult removal is good, but in a general case, is pretty useless there in the field. Oh, humans. The thing with humans, right? It's kind of funny. Green Arthur is a really good unit. Like, I think if you're running humans, you definitely want to be using Green Arthur. But I don't have Hell, so he's useless here. I mean, not use. The HP increase is good. But in a general sense, right? Like, he's better off if the enemy's using Hell, which majority of matches they are, so you should run him. Oh, one more counter. You could have seen a level 3 in action with the increased damage. Would have been nice. Would have been pretty cool. That's fine though. Got that 80% damage reduction, or, you know, close to it. She didn't take damage, so it didn't count there. Let's do some of this. Yep. We can't crit with the counter because we got debuff. That's unfortunate. That's really unfortunate, but I should still hit pretty hard. Can you do damage, bro? I want to get a buff. That's not bad. As far as counters go, that's not bad. We already have a stance, so I don't even need to, yeah. I like him. I don't know how, like, honestly, like, how meta effective this team could actually be. I like it, though. It's really fun. And it gives me a, gives me a chance to return using a character from a year ago. Can you believe it's been a year? A whole year? Honestly, it feels like I made the recording for my boy yesterday, but you know, it was like a year ago. I'll talk about Ralialia by the way. I'll talk about now for me. My boy is now for me.